Okay, mate, here we go. Our second tape of the night. We have a familiar face in Gary Sillifant. Gary has graced this cage a few times now, and we've commentated on it.
Yeah, man, the last 2 XFCs we've obviously commentated, and he's been in the cage both times. He's back in tonight. Yeah, familiar face, a really entertaining fighter, a really good kickboxer. Really nice to see him back having another fight, mate.
Well, yeah, I mean, last time was an exhibition fight against one of your guys, right? But it was a fight.
It was a fight. It wasn't an exhibition at all, mate.
Way.
That was the first fight of the night, and by the end of it, the canvas was covered in blood.
Indeed, and then, I mean, he's fighting Carter tonight, who's got 2-0 record. Carter's named the Dragon Slayer. I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that James the Dragon Turner is Gary's coach.
100%, mate. He wouldn't have done that otherwise. Here he comes now.
So this is Gary Spitfire Sillifant.
Spitfire's an awesome name.
Yeah, you'll recognise him as well from his trademark camouflage kickboxing trousers. We'll break down the kickboxing rule set when we've got both fighters in the cage, but we'll clarify exactly the difference between this style of kickboxing and the later K1 fights that we've got coming up. But we have seen Gary perform twice now, and he's a very experienced versed kickboxing fighter, right?
Yeah, he is, mate. He's very skilled, and they train specifically under these kickboxing rules, which we will obviously explain in a minute. But yeah, he's really good, man. He's very good, very technical, fights at a high pace, got good power, very quick, very game.
And he's had a haircut and a beard trim.
Yeah, that's very important for a fight.
Well, apparently he said to me his missus likes the shorter beard. He doesn't like it. I've got a feeling it's here to stay, though.
Yeah,
if your missus likes it,
gotta do what you gotta do, man.
You gotta play to the crowd, haven't you, mate? His opponent, the youthful Carter Donlan, the Dragon Slayer, 2-0 from Oasis Kickboxing, 18, been training for 12 years.
Wow, mate. Yeah. Over half his life. Mate, I love when you get guys who have been training since they were kids and you get to see them make that step into competition at a good level. It's great, you know, they've known martial arts since they were young. It's awesome to see them make a competitive step, and obviously with Carter having had 2 fights already, won a K1 fight back in December, being a bit of a hometown hero as well, being from Newquay, this is a big step for him, man,
exactly.
A big moment.
And it's like you said, he credits his coach Bob Foreman there. So he's been teaching kickboxing in Newquay for 50 years. I think he has a big weight on his shoulders. He feels like he's really representing somebody who's held in really high regard in the sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening is sanctioned by the IKTA and is a kickboxing contest at 64.5 kilograms. So introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, tonight representing Absolute MMA Kickboxing, please make some noise for Gary Sillifant! His opponent tonight, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight, representing Oasis Kickboxing, please make some noise and welcome Carter Donlan!
Big cheer for Carter.
Our referee in charge of the action, Mr.
So yeah, as we alluded, mate, this is a kickboxing bout, which is why the guys are wearing shin pads. It means all kicks must be above the waist. And it means that, like, obviously Gary can opt to wear head guards, they wear shin guards as they kick, and this is called continual kickboxing, right? Can you tell us why, Joe?
Yes, continual, so the fight is continuous. I imagine that is why they opted for that word. But you'll see mat competition where they wear the same equipment, but it's stopped.
Lovely side kick.
Side kick. But it's stopped with every clean strike. This is essentially the same pace as a normal fight, like you'd see with K1 or MMA or boxing.
Nice. Indeed. So, I mean, Carter has said he's been training for 12 years, but I think what we've got the age experience and fight experience shining through here with Gary, because Gary, that little bit, he's 31 against an 18-year-old, coming forward very aggressively.
He throws that lead leg really nice.
He does.
Gary.
Oh, lovely right hand from Carter.
Really
so
nice.
One of my criticisms from Gary previously is that he just walks at his opponents and doesn't cut the angles of the cage off.
And we're seeing that already.
Indeed, yeah. So if Carter can establish himself on the outside. Also, Gary's nose is bleeding quite heavily already.
Yeah. I reckon his corner just told him to cut the cage off, because you saw him kind of intensely cut an angle there.
Indeed, yeah.
Good jab counter.
Good
nice
head kick.
Carter, very nice.
So Carter's work rate is a lot lower, but he's hitting a lot harder by the looks of it.
And again,
lovely.
Gary not controlling the cage, not cutting off the cage there.
No, and lovely up and down work from Carter going body head.
Carter does look the bigger of the two, doesn't he? Again, that side kick from Gary, really effective technique.
Carter's still not quite found his range. He's still, oh, nice right hand. He's still very much on the outside.
That was better cage control there from Gary.
Nice body shot.
Stepped to his right when he should have, but now he's stepping around Carter. He's giving him the centre back. Good combination by Carter.
Yeah, he works, he goes body head very nicely. Lovely. What a really aggressive round from Gary. Really came at Carter there, really trying to establish himself.
Yeah, nice competitive round there between these two boys. Both guys landing some big shots. Carter looking the bigger, slightly more powerful of the two. But Gary really trying to put pressure on
that side kick. So, to be fair, Carter did say, I know my opponent is southpaw with a good side kick and right hook. And he did, and he got caught with it twice in a row with that side kick. He started throwing his own back, but I feel Carter was on the back foot way too much in that round. Because when he was working, when he landed his shots, he landed nice, good, clean shots. Works the body well, comes upstairs afterwards. Really good. I'd like to see him press a little bit and not be working off the back foot the whole time.
Here we go, round two.
Let's see what adjustments they make from coming out of that corner then. Nice side kick again from Gary.
That's a lovely weapon, man. And he sets it up really well.
Oh, nice again. Body head, but then he backs off again. I want to see Carter doing the pushing going forward. Get on his jab a bit.
Yeah, that was a telegraph spinning back kick there.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get that jab out and really come forward. Really try and push Gary back a bit. Put Gary on the back. Lovely right hand. Nice left hand back.
It's awkward against the southpaw anyway, but a southpaw who's good at that long range with that unorthodox technique that is the side kick. It's a really awkward style. It's a tough style to prepare for. Carter's letting his hands go a bit more now. Needs to stay on that pace. Again, there's that side kick.
Yeah, he needs to get on the outside of that side kick.
He keeps trying this Superman punch from too close a range. Again, good pressure by Gary. Again, the spinning attack from
But his range was all wrong.
Yep. Good shot.
It's a nice attack, and he could land it. He's just got to get his range right. He's stepping left, and then because you're stepping left and you're trying to throw that spinning back kick, you're too far off the square, you know? So that spinning back kick should land in the centre mass. Because you're already stepping left because the person's orthodox, southpaw, when you throw it, you're already too far on the outside of the person to begin with. So you've got to draw your person back across like now. That would have been the perfect time to throw that kick.
Gary's doing a better job at cutting him off
nice
this
right
time.
hand.
Walks onto a side kick again, but landed a right hand of his own. 10 seconds to go in round two. That's better work by Carter, but Gary fires back, good body shot. by Carter.
Yeah, nice round from both. I wouldn't like to score that round at all, mate.
Well, and it's only 2-minute rounds as well with kickboxing. Not a long time if you're a judge.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, so Carter, he's just got to do that thing about understanding the use of his hands, because he throws a spinning back kick a lot, but he's already on the outside of the leg, so by the time he's spun, his left leg is so far on the outside, it's never going to connect. So he needs to understand that a bit more, and I feel like he's probably changing his game too much to try and fit Gary's. I'd like to see him get on that jab, establish the range, be at the correct range, then start unloading with shots from there.
And if you're Gary, I wouldn't change much. Stay on that side kick, stay on the boxing, just make sure you're cutting him off. I feel like Gary's winning the majority of the exchanges.
Yeah, but stop walking at your guy.
Yes,
set something up.
Cut the cage off. I've enjoyed this fight though. It's been very competitive, very entertaining. Gary takes that centre again. Good side kick, but he gave up the centre. Gary's corner calling for that side kick. Every other exchange. He sets that up really nice with the lead hand.
Yeah, really nice. And now we've got, so we had Carter exactly where he wanted him then, towards the fence, stepping towards the side, nice head kick.
Let's see a straight left
Nice
counter.
head kick.
There it is from Gary. And now Carter's trying to throw the side kick back at him.
Yeah, Gary does a very good job of that though. If you do hit him with a couple of things, he'll just come at you.
Yeah.
He'll just come at you, overwhelm you or fluster you.
Yeah, he doesn't let you get comfortable throwing hands at him. He'll throw hands back. I'd like to see Carter go to the body with that kick, because Gary's elbows come up high when he sees that kick coming. I reckon Carter could land that kick to the body, especially it being southpaw against orthodox.
Yeah, indeed. I'd just like to see Carter jab more. That's it. I think if he can implement a nice jab to his game, I think he's got a solid style. The way he works up and down from body to head is really nice. If he can just sit on that jab a bit, establish a range. I mean, I haven't seen him for a single jab.
No,
nice
it's like
right
he's trying to land the big shot all the time without the setup, without the jab to line up that shot.
But you're fighting a southpaw fighter,
yeah.
So you want to throw straight shots, straight right jab, so something along those lines. Of course, you've got to worry about the counter off the jab, but nice
that
spin
was
attack.
nice. Good lead hook off the. Very nice.
Tried the tornado kick.
Good thing to throw in the last 10 seconds. Great fight.
Nice fight that.
Yeah, really enjoyable kickboxing fight that. That was really good to watch. So Gary Sillifant using that traditional kickboxing style really well. Put that side kick on Carter for the entire fight. Done really, really well with that. And, you know, like we were saying, that jab from Carter is all he needs to really up his game. But great fight between two really good competitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we show your appreciation for both fighters stood here in the cage. And after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards with a unanimous decision. Your winner of the bout in the blue corner, Gary Sillifant.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Gary Sillifant. Gary, buddy, listen, this is the third time I've seen you in the cage now. Your last bout was what we class as an exhibition, but I don't think it should have been because it was an absolute war. And this is the third time I've seen you come in, and you have a very good way of breaking people down with pressure and aggression. Is that a style that you like to endorse?
Yeah, that's the style I like. James has obviously tuned me up and my brother Dan with the lead leg weapons and the full contact style, but I love to scrap, and that was great. I enjoyed that. Thanks to Carter. He was undefeated. I'm still undefeated. Let's see what's next.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, you utilised that front leg side kick really well. I feel like Carter knew that. After you caught him with it a couple of times in the first, he made some adjustments, but I think maybe the youth side of that played into it, and he maybe wasn't ready for you to just keep coming at him, keep walking forward. You take big shots and then still find a way to engage, and it's really nice to see. Is there anybody you'd like next, or you just want to keep pursuing, keep going?
My coach James has a big world title fight in June, so I'd like to go in September. Let's get it cracking. Maybe I can get one of those IKTA belts and get rid of the headgear. See what he says.
Yeah, lovely. I mean, as you alluded to, you're with a great team. James is obviously very well known. From everybody here at XFC, it was an absolute pleasure to see you fight again tonight. We look forward to having you back here in September, as you say. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Gary Sillifant.
So great performance there from Gary Sillifant, your winner by decision. Yeah, Wes, I was just saying, he really implemented his game for that entire fight and done really, really well at that long range, using that side kick, implemented his boxing really well, and yeah, great win for him.
Yeah, certainly. It was a really good performance, a Gary Sillifant performance, really, right?
Yeah.
He's got a side kick, he uses it, but he will just come at you. He will grind you down, he will keep coming at you and keep pushing. And I think that's exactly what he did. We've had two brilliant fights so far though, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. When you open the card and you see this and you think, right, what sort of night are we in for? The first two fights can really set the standard early on. And what we've seen so far is a brilliant finish in the first fight and an absolutely fantastic display of kickboxing in the second. So we should be in for a really good night here, Joe.
Absolutely, and we're displaying what XFC is known for, which is the mix of disciplines.